Hi, anyone and everyone. This is Kim, the Humble Hermit from Come As You Are Oracle. I'm going to do a collective oracle and affirmations for today. Today is Thursday. Oh, I wanted to say August. It's September 4th, 2025. You may follow me on the Talk the Tube, my blog, or not. Totally up to you. Take what resonates. It all might resonate. It's affirmations. We're going to use Path of the Shadows oracle cards. I was just thinking, shadow work and all that jazz. Anyway, I think I got this off Amazon for like 10, $15. But I've had it a while, probably like a year and a half maybe. We got 2 on the table. Three on the table. Let's do one more shuffle. We got 4 with bottom of the deck. We've got nymph. Wait, what does that say? In this mundane world now I roam. Inside this concrete jungle, where is my home? Interesting. You know where your home is, right? Who and what is your home? We got vampire. In the night's embrace, where desires ignite, my hunger keeps consuming all in sight. Yep. Grim Reaper. In the realm of twilight, where shadows converge, the Grim Reaper's scythe guides souls to the verge. Okay, I got something to say about that because it's what immediately came to my head. Skeleton. This is bottom of the deck, y'all. Skeleton. A curse of bones, time and dust, things that were never meant to last. All right, listen. You are your home, okay? You should never wonder about that. So these are all things that you might have to work on with shadow work. You are your home. You are always your home. You take you everywhere you go. I just posted this, was it yesterday or the day before? Sorry, my nose is like, and my ring is like, ugh, I hate allergies. What the hell? My nose is like running and stuffy for no reason. It's annoying. Energy vampire, you might be one. I'm not saying that to be mean. I'm not saying that to be an asshole. But sometimes, like I personally, I'm like, do I take people's energy? Do I take on their, I think I've told you guys before why I wear the rings. Have I told you before why I wear the rings? I wear the rings because if you like, follow, subscribe, you might have heard this story before. I think I've told it at least once. I wear the rings because the first woman I ever fell in love with used to wear rings. So I started wearing rings. You know what was funny is when I got married to my ex-husband, I stopped wearing my rings. You know what's funny? I still think about that woman. I'm just saying. The rings came back on after I got divorced. I'm just saying. Okay, when this Grim Reaper card came out and I was reading it to you, who's afraid of death? Are you afraid of death? Don't be afraid of death. I'm telling you right now, it's just a cycle. It's just another part of the cycle. When I was little and I died and I came back, you're literal. And Here's the thing. Everybody's experience is probably going to be different, right? But I'm telling you, there's nothing to be fearful of with death. You're going to more than likely go to the other side. You're probably going to have a conversation with God or a representative. I'm just saying. One of the angels, maybe. I would love to talk to Michael. I'm just saying. Or Raphael. Or Gabriel. Or Metatron. Or Uriel. I don't know. Anyway. Probably have talked to them before and don't remember it. Anyway. Anywho. You're going to cross over. You're going to come back. More than likely, you're going to cross over. You're going to come back. You're going to cross over. You're going to come back. You're not going to be over there that long, if at all, unless this is your last life cycle, and you might come back to Earth. You might go somewhere else. Who knows? I don't fear death. I don't fear death. And it's funny because when I was a little kid and I died, and I fell on my back, I hit the ground, and I felt my neck snap and my back snap, like the whole thing, and then I just saw white. I wasn't even afraid when that happened. I don't even know how to explain it. But I wasn't even afraid when that happened. And when I talked to God, when I heard God talking to me, I didn't even really technically need to verbally answer him. He already knew my answer. When he talked to me and he showed me my life and I came back and my neck was fine and my back was fine, which, by the way, it no longer is as an old lady, for probably I don't even know, 5 to 10 years, somewhere in there, right? I've had neck issues and back issues. And it's funny because when I was a kid, 13, I was still in middle school, and they wanted to do a spina bifida check, and back then they had a doctor come in, and all the girls would go into the locker room. He did it with the boys too, okay? He didn't just do it with the girls. But all the girls would go in the locker room, take off their shirts. Obviously, they had bras on. And you would bend over and they would check your spine. This is the, the height of medical examinations in the early 90s. Anyway, they would check your spine for spina bifida, things like that, I guess. And I remember they told us a month before, and I told my mom, I'm like, I don't want my spine checked. And she's like, what's the big deal? And I said, I don't want my spine checked. I knew that if they checked my spine, if they had me take off my shirt and they checked my spine, I knew that they would find something weird about it, or quote unquote wrong about it. So she got a note from the family doctor saying, she doesn't need to do that. And I didn't have to do that. There were a couple other girls that got doctor's notes and didn't have to do it too. But yeah, I didn't want them looking at my spine because I was afraid that they were going to see something from when I died and I came back. Anywho, don't be afraid of death. There's nothing to be fearful of. And I'm just going to say this, and this is going to piss a lot of people off, and I don't know how to say it, and everybody gets treated the same up there. Up there. I'm just going to tell you that right now. Because everybody goes there and gets basically reprocessed and comes back. And as someone else, same soul, different soul, someone else, different, same body, different body. They come back. So everybody comes here to experience the experience they experience, whether they're a good person or they're a bad person. So I'm just saying. Catch and release. That's what life is about. Catch and release. Catch and release people. Catch and release situations. Nothing lasts forever, my friend. All right. I'm going to leave it at that because it's been 10 minutes. See? I sneezed. Did I say that in this video or did I say that in the last video? I hope it resonates. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope, if anything, you were entertained. Oh my God. I'll talk to you later. Bye.